Welcome back, JJ Vikings crew. There is something extremely frustrating for a Vikings fan base. Let me explain. So, national media analyst of football, Colin Cowherd, uh, he made a list of NFL quarterbacks. He definitely made a list of NFL quarterbacks. And before we get into that list, I really do like Colin Cowherd. Colin predicted that the Vikings would win 13 plus games, and they went 13-4. Colin Cowherd predicted for them to go 13-4 or 16-1. Well, hooray! One of his predictions was right. Now we owe him money. No, we don't actually. Well, the thing is, Colin Cowherd has been the Vikings' frenemy for a long time. Ever since the offseason of 2022, Colin Cowherd has been the Vikings' enemy for a while. Let me explain. Here is the list of Colin Cowherd's hornswogglingly bad list of NFL quarterbacks. You have Geno Smith at 8, Kirk Cousins at 7, Derek Carr, who finally made his way into the NFC at number 6. He went to the Saints now. Colin Cowherd is ranking his NFC quarterbacks. I get it. I understand this. Well, are you kidding me? Are you actually? I cannot look at this and live with myself. I don't know how Colin Cowherd can look at this and live with himself. Like, this makes my teeth hurt. This makes my body itch. This makes my fingers feel like they've been amputated. This makes my toes freeze off. This makes my head pound. Who created this list? I know Colin Cowherd created it, but who did it? Like this is just incredibly stupid. Honestly, I don't understand this. A 3-year-old could just easily go bop, 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 bop with these rankings and just make it look better. My 6-year-old sister could just go bop, 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 pick up random guys on this list, put them in random spots, and it would look better than this crap. I don't understand this. Kids can play with Legos and do this better than however the heck Colin Cowherd did it, because this is just wrong. Like, it ills me, and I'm going to statistically explain why. So apparently, Colin Cowherd had an opinion. Colin Cowherd had an opinion on Kirk Cousins' 4th and 8 check down to T.J. Hawkinson. Colin Cowherd never trusts Kirk Cousins on in fourth quarter drives again. He just doesn't trust Kirk again. So what we're looking at from this perspective is, in the playoff game against the Giants, yes, Kirk Cousins threw a check down to T.J. Hawkinson. Yes, he got stopped short. Yes, we all thought he was going to break a tackle, because not to mention on 3rd down earlier in the game, he broke a tackle after getting thrown a check down by Kirk Cousins. In a more stressful part of the game, were we expecting TJ to break a tackle? Yes. Did he break a tackle? No. But would you rather throw a deep triple coverage ball to Justin Jefferson, or even KJ Osborne, who wasn't even expecting the ball at all? He wasn't expecting the ball at all. So I don't understand why you're going to hate Kirk Cousins for this. But then again, a check down is better than a sack. Kirk Cousins would probably say that. But the whole point is, ever since Kirk Cousins got signed to the Vikings, he's had 52 overtime and fourth quarter late touchdowns, higher than Tom Brady, who's had 45, tying a possible tie with Matt Stafford, who's apparently number 1 on this incredibly stupid list. So I don't know what's left. I don't know what's next for this, but this physically just hurts. Okay, this is incredibly painful. This is just unspeakably horrible. Like, how does anyone in their right mind actually make a list like that? Like, were they abducted by aliens and mind controlled? Because I don't understand a thing about what's going on in that list. Because That's incredibly weird. It needs to change. I mean, you got Gino at 8. He probably could have been higher. 7, you got Kirk Cousins. Colin Cowherd obviously has his own opinions about Kirk Cousins' fourth quarter drives. But aside from that, Kirk has been doing a great job under pressure, you know. And don't just blame it all on Kirk Cousins. Imagine if Ezra Cleveland, Christian Darrisaw, all those guys could actually block someone, you know, instead of getting their bodies flipped around. It's just incredibly frustrating how one tiny screw up, everyone blames Kirk Cousins. One tiny little screw up with the O-line, one tiny receiver not running a route. As a matter of fact, KJ Osborne was going to get open on that little zigzag middle. But of course, who didn't give Kirk time? The O-line. Think, guys, think. Not everything is Kirk's fault. I understand. It's not that I don't trust Kirk Cousins. I just don't trust the fact that he's aging a little too much. Like, I'm afraid that he won't be able to avoid pressure, and at one point, when he gets sacked, he might really hurt himself. So, I don't know what's left for Kirk. I say we just leave him as a backup, but that list is horrendous. It's horrible. It's incredibly bad. I don't ever want to see an abomination of that again. Like I'm being honest. And then again, Kirk Cousins has had over 4,000 passing yards in almost every year of his career. He's been pretty much consistently elite. He's played almost every single snap. He is durable. He's good enough. He's decent. He's becoming great. And I really want him to win a Super Bowl with us in Minnesota, even if it doesn't mean having him as a starter. That's okay. That's fine. But this right here, I'll pull it up. This right here, it ain't right. It ain't right. I have to say, Geno Smith at 8 got to be a little higher than that. Derek Carr kind of has a weird drop back. Dak Prescott has horrible footing. Okay, horrible footing. I'm just being honest. Kyler Murray, he scurries around like a 3-year-old too much. Okay, he scurries around too much. Jared Goff, people from aka Goof, because sometimes he plays really goofy. Jared Goff, aka Goof, just doesn't play for the best team. And Jalen Hurts, he's a part of a fan base that's way too salty. Yeah. They watched the Super Bowl. They saw what happened. Cry, Eagles, cry. Anyways, this list is horrendous. This list is horrible. This list is just something that makes me want to tear it apart. I'd have to say my own version of the list would probably be Kirk at 3, Jalen Hurts at 1. Actually, maybe Jalen Hurts at 1, Kirk at 2, Jared Goff at 3, Matthew Stafford at 4, Kyler Murray at 5, Dak Prescott at 6. Actually, Geno Smith at 6, Dak Prescott at 7. 8 would have to be. It's actually pretty difficult, but definitely way better than whatever the heck this is. Okay, this is crap. It needs to be changed, effective immediately. I don't know what's gotten into the mind of Colin Cowherd, but whatever's gotten into the mind of him, it needs to, change. Guys, I don't care what anybody thinks. I personally think that Derek Carr, Kyler Murray, Dak Prescott, Kirk Cousins, they are all around, even Jared Goff, Geno Smith, they're all around the same level. Matthew Stafford, they're all around the same level, okay? They are all around the same level. So, of course, you take Kirk out of that list, bring him out there, shine the star on him, but for negativity and hate. He's a man trying to live his life, trying to have some success playing football. And for the tiniest mistake, you trash him. Like, sometimes it takes a good team to have a good quarterback. It takes a good quarterback to have a good team. So, like I said, quarterback, team. It's a team sport, okay? People can say, Kirk, he's about 8-8 all time. He in the past he was about 8-8 all time. He doesn't win enough games and all. Well, listen to me. The NFL is a team sport. Team sport. You got your O-line. You got your defense. Special teams that can easily screw up on a kick return touchdown. Your defense can give up a one play, a 99-yard touchdown, 85-yard touchdown, just giving up yards. You can take a simple third down, a simple 3rd and 1, a simple 3rd and 2 to screw up. You go for it on 4th and 1, try a QB sneak, you fail, you fumble the ball, you get tackled short, you get pulled back. So many factors in this game, so many things that factor into winning or losing a game. It's never that simple. Kirk Cousins did not want to throw that check down, but he may have had to. Would you rather have him get sacked? Would you rather have him do nothing? Would you rather have him throw the ball away on the sideline? At least he tried. Okay, so there's no point of hating on him. This list is stupid. This list is just horrible. Okay, it's absolutely horrible. I don't want to see a thing like this again. Like, this is so appallingly stupid. It makes me want to tear my hair out of my head. Like, it's that bad. Colin Cowherd, this list is terrible. And I'm not trying to insult him or anything like that. It's just like, this list, bad. Bad. And I know I do have the Homer hat on, but, as a matter of fact, we'll take that hat off. As a Vikings fan, I will take the Homer hat off, put the analyst hat on, and say that list was hornswogglingly, appallingly stupid, needs to go back to sender, or whoever commanded the list to be there. Fired, expired. Kirk's not the one to blame for this, so figure something out, okay? Besides blaming Kirk for all of this. Anyways, let us know in the comment section down below your thoughts and our thoughts. Colin Cowherd, the big, goofy NFL analyst. I'm joking. He's not that goofy, but he acts like a comedian sometimes. That was definitely a goofy list, though. That was definitely a goofy list. Anyways, let us know in the comment section down below your thoughts and our thoughts. Until next time, thanks for watching. Skull Vikings. That list needs to go to what. That list needs to go. That list needs to be thrown into a pit of fire. It's got to be thrown into a pit of fire.